Steve Monkey Mason and welcome to Fast Forward Reviews. Hello, I'm Steve Monkey Mason and welcome to Series 2 of Fast Forward Reviews. Now this episode has been re-edited, mainly because I thought of a new idea to put in halfway through this review, and also because this review appears in my channel review as a teaser to Series 2, but because of King Kong review earlier on the year when it came out super fast, that is when Concept Magazine decided that there would be a series of Fast Forward Reviews. So the super review sort of got lost in limbo. Was it the end of Season 1? Was it the beginning of Series 2? Because of King Kong and a reference in King Kong, and then because of a reference to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in that episode, which is the next episode after this, it all got a little bit haywire. So this is Fast Forward Reviews Season 2, and this movie is Super. The movie is Super. This movie is a comedy. It's definitely a crime movie. Bit of a drama going on here. And yes, it's a superhero movie. The year 2010. This movie is on for 1 hour and 36 minutes. Directed by James Gunn. Starring Rainn Wilson, Ellen Page, Liv Tyler, Michael Rooker, Nathan Fillion, with Kevin Bacon and Rob Zombie as the voice of God. Its age rating for this movie is an 18. It definitely is an 18, this movie. Tagline for this movie is, "Shut up, crime." Its budget, $2 million. Considering the cast in this movie and how much action's in this movie, wow, congratulations. Well spent on $2 million. So here's a little bit about the movie. When a man's wife leaves him for a drug lord, he tries everything to get her back. Beaten down and at a dead end, he is then touched by the finger of God. No, seriously, this movie has a bit of comic book tone, random stories going on here, tries to stay serious, but then goes right a bit random, just like I've just done, bit random. After he's touched by the finger of God, he decides to become a superhero known as Crimson Bolt. With no special powers or any knowledge of fighting, he just goes around with a monkey wrench batting people. Anyone he sees doing wrong, bats them. Selling drugs, bats them. Pushes in front of him in the queue, he goes to his car, gets changed, comes back and bats him in the face. By doing this, he becomes a media sensation, and along with his new wacky sidekick, they both decide to storm the drug dealer's house and save Crimson Bolt's wife. Fun fact about this movie, this is not a fun fact, this is common sense scenario. This movie right here is called Super, this movie is called Super 8. There is not 6 movies in between it. It doesn't go Super 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, alright? I've had to explain this to somebody in real life. They've demanded the ones what's missing in between. There is no connection, except for the name of the film, and that one's got the A at the end. Okay? I wish I could make stuff like that though. That has happened to me, that. Bonus fun fact about this movie, Jean-Claude Van Damme was meant to play the role Kevin Bacon did, but then they couldn't find Van Damme, so IMDb said. So they got Kevin Bacon. Just like that. Just got Kevin Bacon. Why couldn't they get Kevin Bacon for the Tremors? Tremors 2, Tremors 3, Tremors 4, Tremors 5, Tremors... No? Super. See? Touched by the finger of God. Completely gone crazy in this review. It's probably because I'm drinking coffee. So it turns out now Kevin Bacon is now working on a new Tremors. Can you believe that? Years after Tremors, nearly 30 years, like definitely 25, Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward are returning to Tremors. Apparently because Tremors 6 is on its way. So there's Tremors and there's Tremors reissued. They just slapped 25 years and we changed it back to the orange font that it used to be. Naughty, naughty Universal. So they couldn't get Kevin Bacon for Tremors 2, The Aftershocks. They got Fred Ward and Michael Goss. They then couldn't get Fred Ward for Tremors 3, Back to Perfection, but they got everyone else who wasn't doing anything from the original. So they had Michael Goss still, but ran out of ideas of what to do next, so they came up with a prequel set in the West, which kind of makes sense, but not on film. And 2 years ago we got Tremors 5, Bloodlines, with Jamie Kennedy, who hasn't done much since The Mask post-Scream. But we still have Michael Goss, and we're going to get Michael Goss and Jamie Kennedy in Tremors 6. So yeah, what's Kevin Bacon been doing? So here's my review of the movie. Released the same year as Kick-Ass. Let's just get that out of the way right now. This movie starts with an epic music video. It's an epic song, it's epic cheesy. It's a bit like the intros to the likes of Biodome and Airheads, products of the 90s, where there's a big like mosh going on there. The text is hitting out there. Bit like Mallrats as well. So with an intro like that, you kind of know you're in for something a little bit different. This is a very fast-paced movie from the very start. And also at the start, especially the scenes where Kevin Bacon's getting out of his car when he first encounters Rainn Wilson, the budget really drops there. But as I said before, they couldn't find Van Damme, so I'm guessing it was guerrilla style filmed. But once it really gets going, it really gets rolling, because this doesn't stop after that. The humour is ridiculously dark. Seriously, there's at least 3 rape scenes in this movie. And 2 out of 3 of them are pretty funny, but still that's quite a dark tone to take in a movie. But that's the reason we have 18s. The violence in this movie is brutal, but from time to time drops in the old school Batman TV shows like bang and boom and pang into the movie as well, so it has fun as well, so it's sort of self-aware. The humour is ridiculously funny. You just need to watch the trailer of this and the bit where he smashes through the window and the bad guys turn around with guns and the look on his face when he runs away. It is so funny. It does have some really funny bits in the movie. It also from time to time just turns around and kicks you in the face as you do not plan or predict what's about to happen next. I enjoyed this a hell of a lot more than Kick-Ass because it knows what it is, it has fun, and it does go a little bit dark in the sense of humour. So if you like Kick-Ass and you have a little bit of a darker sense of humour, definitely check out Super. If you haven't seen it, should you own it? Yes, it's worth picking up. I actually bought mine for £1 on Blu-ray, believe it or not. So it's definitely worth owning. How many concept bricks? Out of 5 though. It is only a 2, like 1, 2. You know, because for what it is and how it is just a fun watch. I've been Stephen Monkey Mason. Thanks for watching. Please remember, there is not 8 super movies. Okay? Thanks for watching. Goodbye. And with his new wacky sidekick... Oh, what do you mean? Bolty. I could be Bolty if I could be Bolty. Wow, it's been a long time since I wore that. Please remember, there is not 8 super movies, just the 1.